But here's a question for you. When you're as tough and strong and calling out and talking shit like you are, they're going to come after you.
They are.
Okay, so what methods have they already taken to come after you and target you?
Oh, they leak stories. They use, quote, anonymous sources. They try to get you investigated by the ethics committee. They make things up. In fact, I can't tell you how many times I've talked to a reporter. Okay, they're accusing you of doing this, and I with 7 anonymous sources, and they're all disgruntled former employees because I fire people. I'm like Trump. If I don't think you're doing a good job or you're unethical, you're gone. And so, well, we don't have the paperwork. We don't have a recording. We don't have a text. We don't have a receipts. They just said you did this. I'm like, well, show me the receipt. There was even a guy, and I'm getting ready to file a lawsuit on this today or tomorrow or by Monday, who lied in a deposition to say I blackmailed somebody. And I literally have all the receipts. I'm like, nope, we didn't meet when you said we met. Nope, that trip didn't happen the way you said it did. Nope, I didn't wait to withhold evidence from law enforcement for a year. And no, I didn't blackmail anybody. In fact, the guy that's alleging blackmail actually allegedly attempted to blackmail me last year. Politics in South Carolina is a very dirty business. So these guys will do fake depositions with fake subpoenas. In fact, this lawsuit, they filed a fictitious company to file a fictitious lawsuit with fictitious defendants, knowing they were targeting me, and then had a guy lie under oath and a subpoena that the judge never even approved, and violated my civil rights. But I literally have to sue them now, all of them, and I'm doing that today or tomorrow to say, here are the receipts, buddy. And here's where you lied. But in South Carolina, if you perjure yourself, do you think that they go after you for perjury?
If they're not going after pedophiles that are having 3-year-olds have sex with animals, it's like, what the hell are we talking about?
So it's going to be in public and all that. But that's why I fight back, and I'm suing people who need to be sued, and I'm holding them accountable, and I will talk about it in the most public place possible to hold people accountable, because it might be the only justice and the only truth that I get. Which is why I am a fighter. I don't wilt, I don't flee. I also have post-traumatic stress disorder, which is why sometimes I go off in those videos, because I feel like when you're being attacked you have PTSD, you either fight or you flee. And I sure as hell am getting out of there alive. I'm the only one coming out alive, so I fight back. So that's what I'm doing.
What is the story that says Nancy Mace shows nude photos of herself in House hearing as she says she was recorded without consent?
Yeah. I did that in May 20th of this year. So about a year and a half ago, I uncovered some things that were very disturbing, including videos of me being recorded without my knowledge, without my permission, without my consent. I also identified other women that were recorded on this camera without their knowledge, without their permission, without their consent. And today, at a year and a half later, since I came forward to law enforcement with all this evidence, including metadata, photos, some video, and other evidence, no one's been arrested. And if that can happen to a member of Congress and nobody lifts a finger, because this is against the law.
What is this?
This is a hearing I had an oversight about surveillance in private spaces, and that's my body. You can see the silhouette. It's pretty tame. It's the silhouette. You can tell that it's me and my long hair and everything. But to date, year and a half later, no one's been arrested. And to have to say as a woman, we want to be believed. We want people who've violated us. When this happens to you, and there were lots of videos and photos, I can't unsee what I've seen. When this happens to you, it feels like you're physically being raped. I have post-traumatic stress disorder of what I saw of myself that I had no idea was recorded. And it's humiliating. And I don't know, was this sold on the dark web? Was this going to be used to blackmail me in the future? I have no idea why this individual did this to me, and he did this for years. And I uncovered—
Who is the individual? Did you find out
my
who
former fiance. Someone I was engaged to, someone I trusted. I gave him my life savings.
Wow.
I owned property with him. I found evidence going back a decade of upskirt photos, and I showed some of those in this hearing. And so, I'm a key witness in an investigation. I'm a key witness in now a civil suit. One of the victims was allegedly sexually assaulted. It was filmed, and I found it on his phone. And so is
your ex-fiance conservative, or is he? I'm assuming he's a conservative.
I don't know what he is. I'm not going to comment on
him.
The
only reason I'm saying that is because to see if it's something that the opposition is using, because they're going to come after you. You're loud. You're loud. You're nonstop loud. It's not like you're coming in like, hey, let me kind of relax and get to know everybody. Like, no, I'm here.
No.
Boom. You're full of shit. You're full of shit.
Yep.
I'm not going to do this. Tranny. Hey,
I'm
what is a
coming
woman?
in hot.
Yeah.
Always. But the solicitor is very good friends with one of his attorneys who's representing 2 of the 4 people that I talked about in my floor speech in February. But, I have knowledge of our solicitor obstructing justice for me and other women who are victims, either rape victims allegedly or victims of voyeurism in this thing. There's been evidence that's been leaked, and I believe it was the solicitor that leaked evidence to people who shouldn't have had it. And the solicitor, Scarlett Wilson is her name, her last big fundraiser last year before her reelection was headlined by attorney Jerry Theos. Jerry Theos is the attorney for 2 of the 4 predators who are being investigated today. I have the invitation. I haven't made it public yet, but he reps my ex and one of his business partners in these cases. And so they're leaking stuff and leaking information, I believe. And I believe she's the one doing it. And so it's just this corrupted system, and he should not. Women just deserve justice. I just want you to do your job, follow the law, and put people in jail who've broken it. And you just can't. She doesn't want to prosecute rape cases, and there's a history of that in her office. She doesn't believe the victims. She's got a political bias against me. Unfortunately, I'm the key witness because I found all this stuff, but she's got political bias against me, and I believe that we can puncture the seal of qualified immunity. And Scarlett Wilson, I hope you're listening. I believe you can be sued. I don't believe you can be protected by qualified immunity because of the way that you have inserted yourself into this investigation and have obstructed the investigation. And if you get your shit together and do the right thing, there can be a different conversation. But right now, that's what it looks like.
Wow. Scarlett A. Wilson.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. And Jerry Theos, the attorney for these guys in this investigation.
How do you spell the last name?
Theos. He was the attorney for the pedophile I mentioned, Donald Gresh, earlier. It's just this nasty, corrupt, everyone's scratching everybody's back. Nobody wants to go to trial. There are no trials. You just plead down to the least common, least worst indictment, the easiest thing to indict on. Nobody serves jail time. Everybody gets rich, either with your campaign or your law firm with your clients who you're defending who aren't going to jail.
Are you planning on at any time to slow down and not take the approach that you're taking?
No.
Okay, then this is going to continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to continue. As long as you know it and you know.
Oh, and they're coming after me. Let me tell you, if you're willing to file a fictitious company, to file a fictitious lawsuit and have someone lie under oath, what else are you willing to do? But, I have a great legal team. I have great staff. I have a great platform. And all I'm going to do is tell the truth, and the people can decide. But what I will tell you, because I've come forward as a victim, as a key witness in this thing, I'm learning about other cases like Scott Spivey's case. The family came to me. These families are begging for help because there needs to be a trial in that murder case. There was a kid that was just run over with a car by someone who was mentally ill in Sullivan's Island, South Carolina. And the families not being informed by their victims' rights advocate in South Carolina about when the hearings are for this guy. In my case, I didn't get a victims' rights advocate for 11 months. And guess what? I had to go through the Attorney General's office, who denies he knew anything about it. I got my victims' rights advocate through his office. And one of the rape victims didn't get her victims' rights advocate until the day of my speech, like an hour before my speech. So it's just, and I've got people all over the state. Hey, this case happened, this murder, this rape, this pedophile. I went to law enforcement. Nothing happened. And when I was also physically assaulted on my way out, I have bruises all over the left side of my body. And I showed it to law enforcement and was told point blank, we're not going to investigate it. Like if that's happening to me as a prominent member of the community, then what's happening to the little black girl in North Charleston when she comes forward? Victims are treated like criminals. Criminals are treated like victims. And that's what's going on, which I'm going to be begging the feds. I'm working on it. It's a really long letter. It's taken a while. But somebody's got to take over the state and make right what's been so wrong in South Carolina.
Well, it sounds like the state's about to get a new governor. That's what it sounds like.
I hope like hell they are.
Yeah, well, let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. But she's going to make the announcement here soon. Business folks, here's what we got. A guy named Jamie Hepp texted me yesterday. Look, it's so funny. He literally just texted me right now. Jamie, you texted me at 9:22. and I'm talking about you right now on the podcast. He says, my guys want to know what white shirts you wear. There's a few white shirts I wear. One of them is this Valuetainment white shirt. By the way, it hugs you. It feels so good. For business folks, this blue shirt that I got on, we got this in blue, white, and black. For business folks that want to put something on and relax, you don't have to worry about the wrinkles, and it's flex, yet it's got silk. It's got the right combination, 25 poly, 29 modal, 4% spandex, 2% silk, 35% tensile, lyocell. You're going to love the way this sits on your body. It's got the Valuetainment logo at the top. It's got the Future Looks Bright on the bottom and the VT on the sides. But today, it's the gentleman's line. Rob, if you want to play the clip for folks to see, if you're in business, you want to wear some good gear, here's some items for you right now with VT merch. Go for it, Rob. Look at Saul in the back.
Stud.
That's a nice Stefano Ricci collaboration tie, limited edition.
That one's good.
The new Valuetainment blue ties. Black, blue, white shirt, blue shirt, black shirt.
I love that.
Laptop doesn't come with it, but everything else,
laptop.
if you do, just want to make sure we make that clear.
Yep.
These polo shirts have that Valuetainment button on it with the VT logo. And I love the fact that people nowadays that are seeing the VT Future Looks Bright, they're like, hey, me too. I saw Armin the other day. He posted a video with the Valuetainment hat and Future Looks Bright hat. I absolutely freaking love it. Go to VTmerch.com, Rob, to see what the gentleman's collection is so people
What do
can
you mean?
see
What
it.
about the Prince that you've interviewed twice says in his statement, the future looks bright?
Gotta love
Come
the
on.
fact
Are you
that this
kidding
is
me?
becoming
Come on.
real around the world.
Come
but
on.
go sport it, represent it, wear it at work, put it together, get your power tie on. If some of you guys recognize Stefano Ricci, you can get those high-quality ties as well. But we got different items that's there on VTmerch.com, VTmerch.com. We did not buy a lot of supply of these. These are 50, 48, 96, so it's not something that it's a lot of supply that we picked up. It's just for the business folks. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.